Test, test.
Tall kid on the man. Legs going forever on this kid. Like a puppy. Look at the feet on them. They all throw that slurve. They all throw that slurve.
All right, here we go. That was day one by Cassie Codes. Start us off today. Oh, I got a pitch com here. All right, that's pretty slick. That was pretty slick.
Wow.
Wow.
First pitch, Thomas shows bunt, sends it high and
Heads
up
up.
over the backstop. For strike one. Got number 4 on the mound for the Griffins, a tall lefty. I'll get you his name in a minute. Comes in high for ball 1.
Wole? I can read your writing.
Wole, yeah, Woaleigh. So they have
out here.
They have Wadeley on the, and count goes 1 ball, 2 strikes to Toma. Fouls that one back. Great cut.
Awesome, awesome. Umpire here with a throw condition, so he's got a little tech set up around his belt. He's got about 6 or 8 buttons on his waist.
It's kind of
all
cool.
His commands. It's actually very impressive. Great to see.
I like it.
Glenn Van Hill is our umpire today.
Ball comes in high, bounces out of the catcher's glove.
Over to the left.
Yeah.
17. I think that's a different catcher. I think we had number 1 as the catcher yesterday.
Yes, we did. This is Dixon behind the dish.
Okay.
Another foul.
Attaboy, attaboy.
Great at bat by Toma here. Around the infield for LoSal, Shea at first, Duffy at second, Eaton at short, Sanchez at third, Lawrence in left, Stager in center, and Bucket in right. Toma fouls another one back. 7 pitch at bat here already for Toma. He's doing a great job.
Toma, here you go.
Lucas is the pitcher's first name according to the catcher.
All right. Good to know. Comes in high. Full count here for Toma. 8 pitches so far from Wadley. Maybe it was a D.
Yeah, I don't know.
The writing from the coach was a little hieroglyphics, so I was trying to decipher. Ooh.
Off the foot?
Off the foot. Might leave a small mark as Toma walks that off.
Great job, Toma. Sounds almost like a video arcade game.
Mm-hmm.
The voice,
It
but
does.
the catcher can hear it.
Yeah, the pitcher can hear it. Yeah.
The pitcher probably could hear it, but I'm sure the catcher and the batter.
Toma sends another one foul and over
On field!
Into the varsity field over there.
Yeah, so we are side by side, backstops facing out towards the back of the property. One towards LoSal, one towards Cerritos. That one's hit hard up in the air. Wind is going to keep it in check. Center fielder gets under it.
But a great at bat by Toma. 11 pitch at bat there. 11 pitches. I mean, I think Rex had that in 3 innings yesterday. So great at bat by
Yeah,
Toma.
exactly.
Great battle. And that brings up JD.
JD. Very impressive yesterday. JD barreled everything, just smashed it, but some great plays by their defense. We'll see today, now they have a portable fence in, how that'll work. Top of the strike zone, fastball. JD not able to make contact there.
Almost looked like he was thinking about holding up and then was like, nah, it looks pretty good. I might as well take a hack at it.
Yeah, it was a good pitch.
Because you never know.
Not sure if you can see the fence in the...
Sends another one to center field. Center field loses it a second and then steps in a couple steps.
JD just getting under that one. Not quite a barrel like he had yesterday. So F8 for out number 2.
And brings up Jack Foot.
JD's covering his mouth when he's giving Jack the intel in case he didn't want us to know what he was
right.
saying.
We don't know what we don't know what he was saying.
We have no idea.
We might report it.
He was probably saying, "Who's that chick next to that dork right there? She's hot."
Ooh.
That one.
Jack had some moves there. Gets out of the way. Probably pretty good on the dance floor.
Yeah. Yeah, just gets out of the way there.
Yeah.
I think it may have nicked him, but he's acting
I think it nicked him as well, but I think Jack does not want to get on base that way. I like that.
Yeah.
So 2 balls to Jack here. Oh.
Yep. Looks like he was taking that one all the way.
Yeah. A little curveball there.
2 balls and a strike. Oh, good pitch.
Yeah.
Good pitch.
2-2. Yeah, a little change up there. Not a lot of movement.
Yeah, here you go, bud.
Cash Hall waits on deck. Ooh.
Swings through that one for strike.
The pitcher loses his hat.
3. Ends the inning with 18 pitches, 10 of them to Toma.
18 according to Game Changer, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, again.
Are we off?
No, we are
Oh.
not off.
Okay.
From Brigantine Beach on the Jersey Shore to a guy. From Brigantine Beach on the Jersey Shore to a High Street door, wind and waves galore. Stories whispered in the salt air of sandy days and midnight flares. Wind and waves and stories by Atlantic spray.
All right, we're back. Kellen Mazer on the bump. Declan Francis behind the dish. Who else we got out there?
Oh, we got Cash Hall at first, the OC at second, JD at short, Jack Foot at left. First pitch by Kellen. Number 10, Eaton is hacking, fouls that one back. Going to the outfield in left field, we have Max Johnson. Center field, we've got
Dean calling back to you, Shoga.
and
Toma and Wright.
all right,
Oh,
swings
great
through that one.
pitch
Great
there.
pitch there by Kellen.
Yeah, good sequence. Good,
Mm-hmm. Bob's got it
going.
working.
Got it working.
Two strikes to Eaton here. He's playing the shortstop. Fouls that one
And
back.
that one's on the field.
And over to the varsity field.
Yeah. Yeah, they just need a net.
Sends that one, little miss hit. Picked up by Cash. And Kellen runs over there as well, but those long legs of Cash touch the base before Eaton does, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, Kellens aren't
that much shorter either. No, I'm a little envious of these tall kids.
Yeah, it was a little scribbler off the bat. Miss hit, kind of squirreled around the grass, but more straight than squirrely. Cash able to pick it up and run over and tag the bag just before the runner. They bring up number 2.
Stager, who's the center fielder for the Griffins, who looks at ball 1 just outside. Right down the pipe there. Evens the count, 1-1. Ooh, that one gets away from Kellen. Hits Stager in the back there. He knew it as soon as he let go of it. I saw the look on his face. It was like, oh.
Yeah, a little slippery.
Yep.
I thought it was just off the edge of Declan's glove. I didn't even see that. So.
No, yeah. Rub some dirt on it and...
Yep. A little too slippery.
Mm-hmm. They don't have a rosin bag for them, do they?
You know, I don't know. I did not notice. I haven't seen one.
Are they allowed to use that in high school?
I'm sure they are.
Yeah. So let's see what happens here. If they run on...
Another first pitch strike here. So
yeah.
3 batters, 2 first pitch strikes for Kellen. That's number 14, Duffy. Excuse me. Yeah, number 14.
Mm-hmm, Duffy.
Second baseman.
Hacking.
Gets underneath of that one.
OC calls off Cash. Cash looks up. The OC called it first, so he gives in to OC, and that's...
that's a good call by OC, actually, because that ball, Cash had a more direct look into the sun coming off the right-handed bat. That's going to curl a little bit more towards the first base side there. And OC definitely had a better angle at it, so good call there.
And 2 outs.
And 2 outs.
And that brings up the Poor. That's a little chopper over to the OC. OC waits for the runner to go by, and the runner was nice enough to stop for him. picks it up and tosses it over to Cash, and that will end the inning there on, I want to say, 10 pitches by Kellen.
10? I don't know. I gotta look it up. 10 sound right?
Good question.
Yeah. PH. No, you're too good.
How's it going?
So, let's see here.
Take me fishing, take me hunting. Friday night lights, crowd all jumping. Baseball dirt on the back road tires. Rodeo dust in small town fires. And I love them nights, don't get me wrong. Your old truck coming to a country song. Flowers and dinner dates are nice, but boy, I'm craving something wild tonight. You think I'm simple, easy to please, but there's a side of me you ain't seen. Baby, take me racing, wide open throttle, no hesitate. Checking flags and sparks flying, engine screaming, tires crying. Baby, take me where it's loud. Neon lights and a fired up crowd. You got my
All right, and we are back for the top of the second, and in steps Cash Hall, number 19. Looks at that first pitch low and outside, gets away from the catcher. Looks like the OC on deck. I want to see that lefty because the wind's blowing out to right field.
Yeah.
Could be a
Based on
good
his
day.
swing, yeah, based on his swing, he needs to aim for left field because the wind's got to push
Yeah,
it all the way
it does.
back.
Ball 2 there to Cash.
Wind out of our back here from the third base side going towards right field.
And it's got a little
It's stiff.
yeah, exactly. Looks at strike 1 right there. Fastball down the center. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Cash Hall with a beautiful triple yesterday, and then a head first slide.
That slide was impressive.
Yeah,
Woo.
it wasn't after the triple. It was
Yeah.
It was a different inning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but his slide at home was great.
Yeah,
Little change up there fools him. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Cash.
Yeah, I don't recommend sliding head first into home. But if you do it like Cash did, then okay.
It was
really perfect.
nice. There he goes. Sends that one. Almost gets it over the first baseman's head, but
That was
it
a
just
really,
drops
really
down.
good idea.
That was a great idea by Cash.
Yeah,
Just hits that one, or doesn't get enough oomph on it to get it over his head.
Yeah.
Threw the bat head out of it. Great job. But first baseman, not super tall as Cash, comes down
And
with
the
it.
left-hander was going away from him, kind of a backhanded catch there.
That brings up
the first baseman.
the OC, left-handed, lefty on lefty.
And
He got a hold of that one, and
That's
that
outta
one
here.
could be gone.
Oh,
Nope. Ground rule double, bounced under the fence. So nice job by OC. First pitch hacking.
All right.
I
Little
like
weight room
it.
double there.
Yeah. So fence can be good and fence can be bad.
Yeah.
He probably would have been at 3 had it been.
No, if it bounced off the fence, I think he still would have had a double here. I don't think
Well, at Huntington, I think it would have kept rolling.
Well, that would have
That's
rolled.
why I said the fence.
But they
can
may
be
have
good
been
and
playing
bad.
him deeper as well. They're probably playing a little shallow because they do have the fence.
That's true.
So Max Johnson comes up. He hit the ball well yesterday as well.
Max looks at
Catches
first
inside
pitch
corner.
strike there.
Good take.
Yeah. Kind of holding OC on a little bit.
Shortstop kind of in his back pocket, not that close.
Yeah. Leaves a couple holes there for Max to look at because second is shading that way as well. So.
Yeah. Which is interesting.
Mm-hmm. Hi.
How you doing?
Hi. I'm good. Count runs even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, Max sends that one to left field as well, but the wind push is going to push that one foul out of play off of the Probably their
out of bounds line.
Yeah, and their bullpen over there, and
Yeah.
whatever that large building is.
Bullpen, cages, practice facility.
Yeah. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Max. 1 out with the OC standing on second. That one bounces, gets away from the catcher, but the kind bounce of the backstop right back into his glove.
I would say at most it's 10 feet. It's probably 6 to 8 foot
Yeah, it's a
behind
short.
the catcher's box. It's a very short backstop.
Yeah.
They've got padding, but that must have hit the ground, hit the top of the wood, because that bounced back up pretty quick.
And right back to the catcher. So no harm, no foul. Ooh. That one comes in high and almost gets Max in the arm, but he gets away out of the way for that one. Count is full.
Oh, what happens when the count's full?
Something's going to happen.
Yeah.
My favorite. And Max looks at that one. Called strike 3 for 2 outs there.
Yeah, and I don't think he picked it up initially. He
Mm-mm.
looked like, not sure right there.
Which brings up Shogi, also known as Shogi Bear in certain circles. You know, I love his compact stance.
Yeah.
When he gets a hold of one. Time called by,
Got something? Ball in the field, maybe?
not sure.
Or did Dean call time?
Good for Dean. Okay.
Yeah. He's got the AC pants on today. Little vent in the left leg.
Comes in high first pitch. Yeah, it's probably from a couple slides
Yeah, maybe.
from the hard dirt there. Comes in low, gets away from the catcher, but again, that short backstop, not really far enough for him to go.
Yeah, it's going to have to carry him down the side.
Yep.
Catcher got a bit of his glove on it, through the wickets, through the umpire's legs as well. Slow roller to the backstop, but he just turned around. The ball was there, so wise move by Cash.
OC.
Excuse me, OC.
Two balls, 1 strike to Shogi.
Nice
Oof.
cut.
That was a great cut. Counts even, 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Dugout's cheering on Dean here.
Going outside.
You know how much I enjoy a full count here.
Yeah, I know. Kind of takes the suspense out because something's going to happen.
Something is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where the other pitches, it might or might.
Right.
Not, but usually, something's going to happen here.
And ball 4, free 90 there for Shogi.
I think yesterday his first at bat he had a walk.
Mm-hmm.
Bring up Declan, I think his first at bat as well.
And Declan steps up. 2 on, 2 out here. The top of the second. First pitch, Hacken sends that one sky high.
Center, second baseman clamps under it. Wind swirling, but he's able to
bring that down, and that ends the top half of the second.
Okay. Oh.
That's where it all went down. I was working long days, burning both ends, chasing down a paycheck, losing good friends. Wrong roads, wrong turns, more than a few. Didn't know back then it was letting you. You were down. dancing through heartbreak, smiling anyway, hiding all the hurt in the neon haze. Different stories, different kind of blues. Same old bar, same old booze. We were one step from leaving, almost called it a night. But we met in the middle of a hardwood floor. Two hearts split into a backbeat four. Left foot, right on time. Your hand found mine in that line dance line. Every wrong turn, every goodbye, every tear we cried along the ride. That's what it took to get me to you. Girl, it was worth every mile, every move. You had your share of never agains. I had my list of almost ends. Cheap shots, last call, slam doors too. Funny how it all makes sense with you. Now we laugh at the roads we survived. All the what was I thinking nights. Heavy scars, just a dotted line that led your world right in.
All right.
Number 7 for Los Al.
Takes first pitch, fastball high. This is
Sanchez, El Sanchez.
the third baseman?
Yeah.
Third baseman. Landon, according to the fans. And he sends that one foul over into the varsity field.
Interesting.
There's another one over there, fouling out of play.
Got a little snack shack over here between the two fields.
Do they?
Yeah, they do. It's a
Ooh.
really nice setup.
Ooh, I wonder if they have a
Fields
Diet
side by
Coke.
side. Oh, maybe I'll have to go find out. I brought my wife dictionary with me. Yes, he did. Oh. Glenn doesn't think so. Everybody else does.
Wow. Okay.
It's all right.
2 balls, 2 back.
The downside to only having one umpire.
Exactly. There's no one to ask. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
And yeah. Ooh, it says he's out.
Oh my gosh, this was pretty cool. And the timing.
Yeah.
He did a forward punch and a leg kick.
And it says
And he
he's
stalled the leg kick enough to catch up for the audio to match the strike 3 and the out call. Pretty
Wow.
impressive.
I like it. Brings up number 35, a lefty. Bucket?
No.
Bucket?
Bucat?
Buchanan? He
Oh,
is
no. 2 T's. I see.
he is the
Bucat.
right fielder.
Yeah.
So sorry if I'm mispronouncing it for those at home. Fouls that one back.
No, just
One ball, one
T.
strike.
Bucat. B-U-C-C-A-T.
Okay.
First of R, it looks like.
All right. Maybe O'Reilly.
Yeah.
That one gets a little way from Talon. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the cat. Ooh, gets a hold of that one and
Oh.
sends it right through the,
Hole there to the left of JD.
yeah.
JD had a good jump, but that ball just outside his reach.
Mm-hmm.
So a single.
Mm-hmm. Brings up another lefty. Number 3,
Jay Shea.
Jay Shea, who is the first baseman, I think.
Correct.
Bar gets away from Declan, goes down to second,
He's
no
gotta
throw.
ball. I think he gets him there.
Yeah, it is a short backstop.
It's short back here. Throw the ball.
So I'm not sure how the scorekeeper called that. I couldn't really tell if that was a pass ball or a wild pitch.
I think it was a pass ball, just off the end of his glove.
Okay.
Just off the end of his glove.
Okay. Sends that one over to the OC. OC catches it off the heel of his palm. Gets it to Cash on the flip, but not soon enough. And runners at first and third.
And Cash slipped his. Well, I don't know what Cash. I was looking at CSO. at OC, and the ball rolled up his glove and up his chin, and then I look over, and Cash looked like he slipped as well and was getting up, which may have created a little bit of a pause for OC to get that ball over to him quickly, and good hustle by the runner. So call that a error.
Mm-hmm.
ROE.
Yeah.
So now runners at the corners with 1 out. Ground ball double play here. Let's see what Los Al's thinking about stealing. The first runner at first
1
base,
out.
conservative lead.
And this is number 17.
Dextein.
Dextein. I think he's the center fielder. Maybe.
No, he's their catcher.
Oh, he's their catcher today.
Yeah, he's their catcher.
I apologize.
You were right, up the middle, just the other end.
Yeah.
There's a swing through there for him.
Count runs even. 1 ball, 1 strike. First baseman's being told something. I think he missed the sign. I think he was supposed to steal there.
Yeah.
But did not. Comes in high. Collins at 23 pitches. Swings
Beautiful
through that
pitch.
one. That was nice.
Yeah, he was.
Wasn't expecting that one.
No, he was way behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, ball was almost in Declan's glove when he
Yeah.
bat crossed the
Collins
plate.
definitely got some pop on that fastball.
Yeah.
And swings
Yeah.
it again and
Yeah.
strike. Why not? Call it again.
Yeah, and it
Yeah.
was a different spot too, down the middle but higher.
Yeah.
Kind of almost a late swing because he looked like he wasn't sure, but
Nonetheless, 2 outs here.
yeah.
Runners on the corner still, and that brings up Lawrence, number 6, who is the left
Shortstop.
fielder.
6, no 7. You're right.
Yeah,
6 is
he's-
his number.
Yeah,
Sorry.
6 is his number.
Yeah.
And he looks at the first pitch low, ball 1. 0-0.
Ooh,
Swings through that one, likes the high cheese.
high cheese.
Evens the count, 1-1. Sends that one foul and onto the varsity field.
So first base of the JV field here mirrors the third base side of the varsity field. So any foul ball by right-handers is heading that way.
Mm-hmm.
They do have a good camera system here by iPost Sports.
Really?
Yeah, fouled that off. Los Al has it. A couple other high schools. I saw the link. Would highly recommend it. Just need to see if they have audio input. The views are amazing. I'm going to share that.
Maybe they want slightly better than silence to help them out with that audio part.
Yeah, you know. Or
Still-
even some APA kids come and do a play-by-play
Sure.
for these teams.
Picked up by Foot.
Good
Charges
job by
on the
Foot.
Yeah, charges that on the run, gets it over to Cash, but does Cash is
I'm
pulled
gonna
off
call
the
it a
bag
single.
there
Yeah, I can't say.
and tries to get his
I call
foot
that
back
a single. Yeah. Yeah.
and
Good play all the way around. Good hustle.
trips. Yeah, Lawrence trips over the bag trying to avoid the stretch of Cash. Bucket
little
comes
run.
home for the first run. And that brings up number 10, top of the lineup, Eaton. Looks at the first pitch high.
Yeah, beautiful play. Just
And he sends that one out to right field. Single, that brings home Shea from third with 2 outs still. So it looks like they gave an error to Jack on that throw to Cash that pulled him off the bag.
okay.
Is how scorekeeper looks here.
Okay. I couldn't see the play in front of the we're looking right down the first baseline, and the umpire was out looking to make
Right.
a call, so I didn't see what happened down there. So better angle by the scorekeeper. Declan with a great grab as that pitch sails a little high on Kellen.
Mm-hmm.
Count 1-1.
Still 2 outs. And Steger is not as tall as the other batters have been. So Kellen's got to bring that down just a little,
Yeah.
which he does, but doesn't get the call there. That looked pretty good, but I am off to the side. 3 balls, 1 strike to Steger. Doesn't get that call. It looks like a great pitch.
Wow, those.
I'm not sure where that one's missing.
Yeah, I don't know either. I thought those last two, at least one of them was a strike.
Yeah.
Maybe just a pinch low from
maybe
this angle. The bases are now loaded with 2 outs.
Mm-hmm. And that brings up Duffy, who swings through that first one. And a little encouragement from Duffy's fans over there. Tell him to hit a good pitch.
Boy, they're hitting it through that right side.
Which brings home Lawrence there on that single by Duffy, which makes it 3-0 with 2 outs. Still, all of the runs from Griffins have come on 2 outs.
Yep.
Brings up Aiden Poor, number 12.
Yeah. Good pitches there by Kellen.
Chops that one.
JD charges it off the edge of his glove. They'll score 2.
JD misses it.
With 2 outs. Great job.
2 outs. Just kind of dies there. No one picks it up.
Yeah. No, it went off his glove. It was a tough call. It was high chopper coming up and just kind of floated there at the last second. Lost some of its steam with the bounce.
Yeah, just stuck in the grass.
Stuck in the grass there off the end of JD's glove. And with 2 outs, the runners are thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I call that a single. That's not a routine play. And then that ball hit that. Usually on the next bounce, it goes bigger. That grass ate it up. Now bring up number 7.
Sanchez. Third baseman. They have scored 5 this inning with 2 outs.
Yeah. Yeah, they had the corners with 1 out and Kellen with a great strikeout.
Yeah.
To get to the second out, and then they found the ball.
That one's down on the ground.
These are
Kellen seems to be getting a little frustrated on the mound. It's got to. This would be a good time for a good Jack is calling him. Going to calm him down a little. Okay. Good job by Jack there, recognizing that Kellen's starting to get frustrated.
Interesting. Wonder he's out there on the bump and he's not coming behind the dish for a backup, and I wonder that's because of the short backstop. We've had a couple plays that seems like he should have been behind the catcher. Not sure if that's just because the backstop's so short. Oh.
Did he call that one a strike?
No, not called strike.
Wow.
That was a really good pitch.
That's a great pitch by Kellen here. There's another one over to the OC. OC picks it up, gets it to Cash, and that ends the inning, but not before they score 5 with 2 outs.
Wow.
What's that? Yeah, could you? Yeah, other side? Yeah. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across.
Yeah.
Alarm clock ringing, boots on the floor. Coffee in a paper cup just don't feel right anymore. She said, I think I left it sitting on my desk
He got that. All right. And they just. They did.
She walked in smiling like she found some lost gold, held it up like a story that had to be told. I got my Yeti bag, getting headed home from a long day's work to a back road home. Live for the wild, comes to happy hours. It's a loyal old friend at last.
All right, we are back. Nate back in the lineup today. The fofo.
All right, here we go. No chance.
Oof. Really good play by that catcher. Didn't find it initially. Able to get a glove on it, but just so much spin, he couldn't hold on to it. Nate, lucky to have that one back.
Here you go. Come on. Next one.
Foul ball back. Nate looks at low ball one. Let's see if the pitching sequence changes here with a 5-run lead. On to the right side. Right fielder take a few steps back, then comes in, finds it. Cam center it for out number one as Nate gets out of that one just a little bit. So F9 for out number one.
Hey, let it go. Flush it. Do it better next time. Let's go.
There we go.
Toma, here you go.
Gonna bring up Toma. Toma with the quality at bat and out. Flied out to the center fielder, but like 10, 11 pitches, 8 pitches. Really great at bat for Toma. Boys are getting under a little bit here on the bunt today. That one fouled off. Got to stay in your game, keep your plan here. Runs will come and trust the process. One swirling now a little bit. Now coming from third to home.
Come on, Toma. Here you go, bud.
Another foul back here. 1 and 2. Ball, 2 strikes. Oh, there you go.
Toma
Look at
puts
this.
it between the 3-4 hole there.
Good idea as he rounds first. Ball gets away from the right fielder. Just not trying to do too much. Just put it in play down the right side like Losal did. They did, what, 3 hits down that way at bottom half of the
Take
prior
notice and let's.
Good adjustment by Toma there.
Yeah.
Another quality of bat, too.
What a great job by Toma. Brings up JD. Looks at ball 1 outside. Pitcher's a little concerned with Toma, which is good.
Yeah.
I'd be concerned with Toma as well.
Conservative lead there. Still inside the cut.
Yeah.
Pitcher comes set.
Wow, that was kind of high and inside from here, but called that a strike.
Yeah. We get some tells here from the pitcher. These kids are watching. He's looking down at the ball. When he comes set, watch. He looks at the runner, looks forward, gonna pick.
Goes for a pick.
Yep.
Toma in easily.
Yeah. Yeah, that last pitch, he was looking at the ball, trying to get the right grip. Like he couldn't figure out what to do with it without looking at it. That pitch, he just looked at his glove.
Outside to JD there.
Let's see what it is here. That
2
one
balls, 1 strike.
was more like the second one. Maybe he had a better grip on it there than his first pitch to JD. Comes set, looks at it.
Looks down at the ball.
There's a tail there.
Swings through that one. Toma gets a great jump and easily slides in. Throw goes to the wrong side of the bag. And
job,
Toma
Toma.
swipes a bag, and JD stays in the box because it's his box, and it's 2-2.
Oh, well struck.
Well, yeah.
Left fielder going over to his left, center fielder calls him off.
And watch.
That one well struck, but not quite square.
Missed the cut, but the pitcher was over to third base to scoop it up.
All right, that's 2 outs. Let's bring up Mr. Foot.
Who I really think got hit his last at bat, but
Yeah, that's okay.
I know.
I'd rather
I
have him hitting.
appreciate that.
Right fielder playing down the right field line. Big gap between right and center. That misses low.
Well, the wind is blowing that way, so maybe.
I don't know. It was a late adjustment. It was like he was sitting there like playing him straight up, and then he moved over about 5 to 10 feet to his left, closer to the right field line.
That one comes in high. 2 balls to Jack Foot.
Like almost in a hurry, like, oh shoot, I should be over here. We'll see what happens. But a huge gap between the center fielder and the right fielder. Jack can hit over the second baseman's head.
Yeah. It's easier said than done here from us,
But
he does.
Yeah, he does.
Nice
That'll
work.
score the first run. Jack rounds first.
Yeah, and Toma comes in. Great job by Jack.
Footy.
A little smile on his face there. And Toma, great speed, rounding the bases. He gets home easily. That brings up Cash Hall with 2 outs.
He cashed again on. Now the right fielder's moved over more closer to center field. More straight up. Had he been there, he might have had a play on Jack's ball, but interesting.
Oh my God.
Oh, that one slowed down by the
pitcher.
Yeah, off the hit left heel, his foot. Well struck, but a lucky bounce for the Griffins there.
Yeah, Cash smoked that.
Yeah, Cash
That's
smoked
definitely
that.
going to leave a mark on the pitcher's heel.
At 4-4 fielder's choice.
And that
third out.
Takes us to the middle of 3.
Wow, score 1-5. Excellent. Ice has been broken. Gate is open. Time to run through it.
I just sent him the link, the iCloud link.
Okay, there we go.
The
We're
one
back.
that I sent you.
Number 3 for the Griffins, J.J.
First baseman.
Looks at ball one. Reached on air his last at bat. Last inning, and this inning he's back at it. Batted 11 in the bottom of the second. 0-2 the count.
No, 2-0. Two balls.
2 balls and a strike. No strikes. Correct. And right now, base hit to the left side. I think the home field advantage of playing in the wind, they're not trying to kill it here. They're just trying to meet the ball, and then they're poking it through the holes. So single.
1 for 17.
This will bring
1
up.
for 7.
This is Finn.
Yeah, Finn. 1 for 17. So
1 for
Finn comes
17.
up. Finn was the luck of Finn
The luck of
yesterday
Finn, yeah.
at home field.
Little pick off over there at Jay Shea.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Finn.
First name is Finn.
That's not what you texted me, right? There we go. I got it.
It's yeah,
Kelly.
yeah, Finn Kelly.
A good Irish boy. Looks at the ball outside.
Yeah. Kellen not pitching bad here. Just got a few more pitches.
Yeah.
Uh,
He's up to 48 pitches right now.
nice strike. A nice curve for a strike.
Yeah. Nice adjustment.
Good pitch.
He's hitting the zone. It's just.
Yeah, and that last inning, a couple of those were like right at the corners. I would have.
Mm-hmm.
I've been tapping my helmet for sure. All right, another slow chopper up the middle. This one, not as much spin on it, so grass doesn't eat it up. JD able to make the play there at first. The runner goes over to second.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was too short of a chopper for him to, too slow of one to make a play at second there.
Yeah, no play at second. Good play up the middle like that one in the last half inning, but that one didn't have any spin on it like the other one did.
It kept rolling.
Yeah. Another one to the right side here, but this one to the OC.
And that does take Shea over to third. 2 outs. Steal that from you.
All right.
The wind's picking up here.
Yep. That'll bring up Eaton.
Number 10?
Yeah.
Top of the lineup?
Top of the lineup. Had a single his last at bat. Oof. Good pitch. I think the wind blew that one out of the strike zone.
Yeah, the wind is picking up a little here.
Kind of changing direction.
Mm-hmm.
Similar pitch there called strike.
Mm-hmm. 2 balls and 1 strike to Eaton.
Fouled that one off down between his feet.
Kellen seems quite composed there on the mound. Another little flare.
Oh!
The OC comes down with a diving catch to end the inning.
He's so tall, it looked like he fell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
but
that was falling with falling with style.
Falling with style. It was a great catch. Tough to read. Little squirrler off the end of the bat.
That's right.
Towards the second baseman, but fading towards the first base side. Tough read, great catch. We'll be
Here are for the top of the fourth with the OC leading off. Looks at ball one low.
Had a booming double. This right center crushed the ball, hit the base of the fence out there in right center field.
Yes, he did.
Right
Wind
fielder.
seems to have died down just a trifle.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Oh,
That's right. You're good. Stay still. That's over our head and clear.
uh-huh.
And onto the track behind us.
One ball, one strike to
VOC.
VOC. And the wind picks up back again. I spoke too soon. Ooh,
Change up.
yeah.
Good pitch. Max Johnson awaits on deck. Way outside.
Mm-hmm.
Good take.
Yeah.
Just low. Just low.
And looked a tiny bit outside as well.
Yeah.
From here.
Yeah.
But I am off the plate.
Didn't held it pretty stiff there for the umpire, but doesn't get the call.
Full count. Something's going to happen.
Ooh.
Ugly
Into
finder.
the dugout. Mad skills by the coach. Cutter there. This coach has still got moves for their age. Got out of the way of that ball.
Oh, yeah, that would have definitely left a mark. Oh, goes for the high cheese and gets him.
Good sequence. Good sequence.
Mm-hmm. Up steps Max Johnson. Griffin's pitcher number 4 is up to 60 pitches here. Max, first ball hacking.
Center fielder, but the wind keeps that in check.
Yeah.
Great barrel, but the wind just blew it back into the play of field. The center fielder went 3 steps back, stopped, and had to take the steps back where he came from. The wind totally checked that up. Totally died. Got to keep it down here, boys.
Yeah, I got to keep those down on the ground. That brings up Shogi Bear, who I think he walked his last at bat.
He did indeed. Declan is on deck.
Looks at strike 1 down the center of the plate. Comes in low, evens the count. Gets out of the way of that one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Way to go, Shogi.
I wish he would show some expression on his face. He never does. Got underneath of that one
as well.
He's going to hold that up. Center fielder coming in.
Yeah, apparently we got to hit him on the ground.
Yep, got him on the ground. That's what's working for Los Al.
Yep. They know this wind at this field, so
yeah,
home field advantage.
All righty. We'll be back.
All right. Did you want powdered sugar donuts?
Kellen back on the bump. Bring up number 2 for Los Al.
Ooh, first
First
pitch
pitch.
swinging on the ground over to
Jack's got it.
Jackfoot.
And a bullet over to
Cash for out number 1.
like that.
1 pitch, 1 out. I do enjoy that.
Yeah.
Brings up number 14, Duffy. Duffy, Blue calls time as a dust bowl comes through and gets in his eyes. The joy of the wind on a dry baseball field. First pitch strike to Duffy. Duffy had a
Single,
hit.
yeah,
His last at bat. Comes in just a little low.
Just a wee bit.
But not a bad pitch at all. Foul ball. Picked up by Jack. Made a good move. Blue gets out there and tells him, hey, it's foul. You don't need to throw it.
Oh, Jack knew it was foul and threw it anyway. I love that.
I do too.
I love that.
Might as well practice it.
Great play. Great throw. Ball got there about the same time as the runner, maybe a little bit later.
Yeah.
Jack was almost halfway down the line here before he threw it. So
Duffy takes a while getting back into the batter's box there.
yeah, just a good defensive look right there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, drop third strike, swinging. And
Boom.
fires
Bowled
it
by
down
Declan.
to Cash. Nice job, Declan. A quick 2 outs for Mr. Mazer.
Yep.
Brings up number 12.
I am 12. What's his name? Poor. Good pitch. Called the ball.
Mm-hmm. Kellen's up to 62 pitches. Ooh, that was a great pitch. Doesn't get the call on that one.
No, I think the wind blew that out of the strike zone. That's a good little.
That was a
lot of spin on that, and the wind
great
kinda
looking
carried it out of the
pitch.
zone.
There we go, down to first. Fair ball. Cash grabs it. Kellen comes over to
Wow.
cover, and there you go.
3-1-3.
3
Tough
up,
play
3
there. Ball
down.
down the line. Cash behind
The bag.
Takes a step back to get it on a good hop, and
Kellen runs
shovel.
over to.
shovel over to Kellen for out number 3.
I like
Well
it.
played.
Go, Hawk, lead 'em off.
Go, Declan.
And up steps Declan for the top of the 5th. First pitch is high to Declan.
Yeah, no changes defensively. Last inning we had a new catcher. Obviously, Finn Kelly had come in to pinch hit. Now behind the dish this inning, second inning of work behind the dish.
Declan
There you go.
smokes that one on the ground down the
boy.
third base line. Nice job.
Declan, great job.
Rounds it. Comes back. That was what we need to do, is get things on the ground.
Come on, up.
Which brings up the designated hitter.
Nate. F9 is first at bat.
Okay. 67 pitches for Wade Wadley, who does a quick check-in on Declan over there. Declan just steps back to the bag.
A half a step back to the bag goes Declan.
There it is on the ground over to
could it be
short.
double
Short
play? No.
bobbles it, still bobbles it, but gets it over to him in time to get the lead runner.
Oh, he is rubbing his hand. That must have hit him on the heel or something. Hard hit ball. Shortstop still rubbing his hand on that one like, hey, that hurt. That's why he didn't close it. David Verduzco steps in to pinch hit. For Toma, I think it's just a pinch hit.
Yeah.
Thank you. So I thought I heard Coach Mick said he's going to pinch it, and
then
Toma will come back in defensively. Right. Nate at first here.
It was Toma 27? I thought he was 19. I'm whatever. David Verduzco's in, and he looks at ball one high and outside. Low for ball two, David.
So Declan with a single, called out at second on a fielder's strike on a hard hit ball by Nate right at the shortstop. After the play, shortstop was rubbing his glove hand because it hurt.
Still rubbing it on his pants. David looks at strike one.
Coach Mick wearing the white tennis shoes today.
Changing it up.
Yeah, I didn't notice yesterday. I just happened to notice today.
Nate's like a half a step off of the bag, but the pitcher's really concerned with him and now wants a new ball.
Yeah.
So
Finn given 2 balls, takes a choice of one, hands one back to the umpire, and throws the other back to his pitcher.
2 balls, 1 strike to David Verduzco. Inside strike.
Wow.
David Chopper over to third base side. Picks at third base, scoops it, and misses it. And bounces off the fence, and that sends Nate over to third.
I'll call it ROE.
Oh yeah, definitely reached on an error, but throw by 7 over there. That is. Yeah.
All right, that'll bring up JD. Runners at the corners.
Yep. With 1 out. Oh. JD looks at strike one, thought about it, holds up, but it's a strike nonetheless.
Yep. Yep.
Oh.
Foul down third base line.
Yeah.
Come on, JD, battle here, bud.
That's where we want it, though, on the ground.
Yeah.
So 2 strikes.
Interesting that
Get off.
Got 2 strikes on JD. Pitcher looks in, gets his sign. High and outside to JD. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Come on, JD. Here we go, Jay.
That one bounces on the ground. Finn does a great job keeping that in front of him. Keeps Nate over there at third. 2 balls, 2 strikes to JD.
David at first.
Come on, Brooke. Here you go. Go, Jay.
Oh, at the top of the strike zone. Got a swing at that one. Great defensive swing. Fouls that one back. Was definitely not his pitch, but he knew he had a swing at it.
Yep, great job there.
Wind has picked up again. Little squirreler off the, kind of looked like a slurve there.
Yeah, I missed the pitch. But good job to foul one off to stay alive, get another shot at it.
Yeah, he's doing a great at bat here. Wadley's, this will be his 80th pitch here.
Hard ground ball, that's fair ball, down the third base line.
Fair
We're just around
fair
7.
ball. Oh, David's trucking into third, and he stops at third, get him some oxygen, and a nice double there by JD. Brings home Nate with the 1 out. Brings up Jack Foot.
Umpire Glenn Van Hill immediately out behind the catcher, looking down the line, calling that fair ball right away. We'll bring up Jack Foot. Had a good single his last at bat.
Yes, he did.
See if he can do it again here. Maybe trade places with JD at second.
Jack calls time. Nice job. Looked at strike 1, not his pitch. Came in high, just dropped into the strike zone there. Definitely not something that Jack wants.
Yeah. Yeah, good take.
Yeah. Coming in high again, doesn't drop in. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Come on, Jack.
Good sequence there. Throw that same tunnel. That one doesn't fall. 1-1. Ooh. Healthy hack on a great pitch.
Yeah, healthy hack for sure.
Base hit here, Jackie. Here we go.
1 ball, 2 strikes for Jack. Comes in high. Great job by Jack. Was ready for it.
We do have some intermittent wind changes, even during the pitching. Now the wind feels like it's coming at us.
I'm a little chilly.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Done that for years, honey.
That I don't lie.
Well, not that part.
Jack gets in
That's
this little
fall down the
swirler.
right
Oh my
field
gosh,
line.
if it stays fair. That blew out.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, it started probably where the right fielder was standing and blew all the way out.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to bend that much, but it bent about 5 feet on the other side of the foul line. Good idea. David Wisely just stand on the bag. Pretty much walk home there.
Exactly.
It's like, what's taking him so long? It's like, well, you got to wait till the guy may or may not catch it. So good
Yeah.
play by David there.
This kid's at 85 pitches right now. Ooh, and it nicks him on the hips. I think that's his second hit by pitch, but
just a rumor.
Yeah, just a rumor.
Just a rumor.
That brings up Catch Hall. And it looks like we might have a pitching change here with 86 pitches. I'm not sure. Is it 90 pitches for high
90.
school? Okay, so he's pushing his limit, and
Yeah. As a
with
pitcher.
bases loaded, they're gonna pull him and come in with a new pitcher.
Yeah. Good idea. Good idea. You
Yeah.
know, no need to take him 4 pitches.
No.
Bases loaded. You got 1 out. Maybe he gets lucky with 1 pitch, but
Yeah.
not necessarily a clean inning, but a semi-clean inning for the new pitcher.
Mm-hmm.
Another left-handed, number 44.
Interesting.
Bases are loaded. Let's see if we can find out what this kid's name is.
We're up or
Galino?
Sure. The hieroglyphics does look like Galino.
Gulino. Or Gulland.
Yeah. Golan. Yeah. Gillen or Golan or.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or 44.
Yeah. 44.
The fofo.
The 4-4 for the Griffins. And that's that. We've got Cash Hall coming up.
All right. Well, base hit here would be really good. What a great job by Finn right there. I'm not sure if you saw that, but pitcher bounced one dead center in the dirt. Finn just squares up off his face mask like no big deal.
Yeah.
Stay straight.
Yeah. I like Finn.
Score 5-2. We got a recap there. There's 5 runs in the second inning for the Griffins. We had 1, and then we just got another one. So
Yeah.
maybe we get another 1 or 2 here. We're gonna call timeout. We get players into the dugout.
Hey, get the dugout.
Players have to be in the dugout. Coaches don't.
That's right.
Go Cash Hall.
Cash Hall just lets them know, hey, get in the dugout.
Coach leg down at first, pointing towards second base in case Jack didn't know which way to go.
Yeah, exactly.
Infield,
Pretty
first
much straight
baseman
up.
is in.
Cash looks at first pitch strike.
Called strike. I thought that was a
Yeah,
little low.
kind of
Maybe
low
caught
and
the bottom of-
inside, but
Yeah. The middle infielders aren't in, but they're a step or 2 in. First baseman on the edge of the grass at first. Ooh, pitch the inside corner. Cash doesn't agree.
wow.
Verduzco at third.
Throwing change ups here.
Yeah. JD at second. Jack Foot at first.
Come on, Cash.
Got 1 out. Pitcher steps off. Cash steps out.
Almost looks like he lost his footing there.
Yeah, steps out again.
Could have been close to a balk. But he was moving back off the rubber.
Yeah. Good pitch. Got to swing at that one based on the
On
strike
the
that
last
was
2
called
calls,
earlier,
yeah. Which brings up the
The OC.
OC. With 2 outs
outs.
and bases juiced.
Wind picking up.
Lefty on lefty here. Outside.
Little floater. The right fielder playing more like a right-hand batter. Is
Looks
up.
like a new right fielder
and a new
as
right
well.
fielder. Yeah, it looks different.
It looks much taller.
Yeah.
Oh, OC
see.
turns on that one and sends that one foul over into the varsity field.
Yeah, that looked like it went over the varsity's outfield fence. Just a wee bit early there.
Just a wee bit.
Right fielder moved over steps, calls to his center fielder, tells him to do the same, and then steps back to where he was. The wind blowing from left field towards right field. You can see the jersey of the right fielder rippling in the wind. OC fouls that one to the left side.
Right, left, and
Yeah.
Here you go, bud.
Good job.
yeah.
The defense not sure where they should play.
Mm-mm.
Left fielder is shallow, more behind the shortstop than he is behind the third baseman. Wind blowing at his back, rippling his jersey. That one low and outside. Good take.
Finn does a great job keeping that in front of him. Two balls, two strikes to the OC with 2 outs.
Catcher looking for a sign. Not sure if the catcher is unsure of the sign or the pitcher or the communication between the coach and the catcher. Must be
Spikes
in the
that
dirt,
one,
but
but nowhere to
nobody's going
go
anywhere.
because that short backstop right back to Finn.
Yeah, he turned around, the ball was behind him. And
Well,
on the plate.
Full count. The runners will be off with this pitch. Bases are juiced.
Come on, O.
FC for the OC.
And walks in a run there. David comes in and brings out Max Johnson.
So good call by Coach Schmick there. David scores on the pinch hit. Then the double by JD. As he moves to third. Jack Foot with a hit by pitch. Moves to second. And the OC with a walk goes to first.
First pitch is a ball
Yeah.
to Max.
Inside. Yeah. Pitcher comes set. Strike. Good take.
Yeah.
Evens the count.
One and one.
Yep. JD at third, Foot at second.
And the OC at first with an RBI walk.
Yep.
Ooh,
There you go. That's
Max
down on the
shoots
ground.
That one down.
Foot will easily
No
score it.
score one. Down, kid. Woo!
Oh!
Wow.
Umpire got a lucky bounce. I should say that Griffin's got a lucky bounce as that ball gets away from the catcher and hits the umpire and stays close enough for the catcher to pick up the ball. Max sees the ball. Thought it was a good read by him, but
Yeah.
he didn't pick up that the runner at second
Did
had
not,
a better read.
Yeah, and
Had a
did not
better
go.
read, and gets back safely, avoids the throw. Umpire Glenn Van Hill out there a few steps in front of the plate with a great angle, shaking his head. Nope, he is safe. So RBI single, a lot of movement just for one run. Great at bat by Max.
Yeah. Score is tied. 5-5.
5-5.
5-5 in the top of the 5.
5-5.
5-5. And that brings up Shogi Bear.
5-5 for number 10 coming up.
Ah, because 5 plus 5 is 10. First pitch is a low to Shogi Bear. We got the OC standing on second. Max Johnson over there at first with a 2 RBI single. And again, Shogi Bear, I love that compact stance of his.
Yeah.
Looks at a ball. So 2 balls, no strikes to Shogi. Another ball.
Got a base open here. We got
Yeah.
Declan Francis on deck.
Yeah, there's room to put him. So my guess is he's going to hold that bat here on his shoulder. And it was outside, so bases are loaded again. Time being called. Out comes the coach to talk with Galino. And it looks we got another pitcher coming in here. Looks like number 22 is coming in.
Right-hander.
Yeah. So Galino leaves with 16 pitches. And the Oilers are going to look at the first right-hander of the game. Tall kid. Number 22. Do we got a name for him?
Oh, looking for it right now.
Kind of a 3/4 arm slot there, not coming over the top. He's tall enough. I think if he came over the top, he'd even pick up more speed. It's more of a, yeah, it's not quite sidearm, but
Duffy.
Duffy?
Duffy. I got Duffy for the pitcher.
Duffy.
Yeah. What are we doing?
And they notice that Duffy comes in with a white sleeve.
Well, it was kind of an off-white.
Yeah, a little dirty.
A little dirty, but not dirty enough to be a different color.
Right.
I have white. Umpire catches it. Goes outside. They got to pull it off.
Yeah.
Can't be white.
First pitch is in the dirt. Finn does a great job of bodying up on that. I think Finn's my favorite Griffin player, if I had to pick one.
Yeah.
I mean, I love my Oilers, but
Yeah.
if I had to pick a Griffin player,
Well, then that just proves the luck of Finn.
the luck of Finn that I would like him, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's a good Irish boy.
Yeah. Not even close there. Bases are loaded. We got the OC at third.
Max Johnson at second. Shogi Bear at first.
Shogi Bear first.
We still have 2 outs.
Interesting here. This time with the bases loaded, they got the first baseman behind the runner at first. Last time they did the exact opposite.
And that's
This is the outside corner.
First strike here by
Good pitch, good take.
number 22.
That kind of singles last at bat.
Three balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, tried to go back to that same spot. Misses.
Yeah. Nowhere to put him, but
3-1. We'll see what happens here.
yeah.
Nate awaits on deck. Designated hitter today. All
All
4.
4.
Good pitch, but low.
Yeah, just low. That brings in the OC. And an RBI walk for Declan there.
Come on, Nate. Here you go. Have fun, bud. Come on, rock it.
Base hitter, baby.
Brings up Nate.
Nate F9, his first at bat. A fielder's choice, his second at bat.
That's right.
Second run of the game for the Oilers.
Takes first pitch strike.
Here you go. Let's go. Have faith, bud. Come on.
Nate sends it to second, scoops it up, throws it over to first, just a step ahead of Nate.
Well hit,
that-
but
Yeah,
good play by the second baseman
that
there.
ends the inning, but not before we score 4,
4, yeah. Did we take the lead on that?
and we take the lead.
3, 4, 5 across, so it's 6-5 us.
27 re-enter. 27 re-enter, and I'm killing the
27 rating, killing the DH.
Mhm. And we are back to the bottom of the fifth with Toma stepping onto the mound. With Kellen going to the DH spot. And in steps number 7, Sanchez. First pitch hack in. And sends that over to JD for 1 pitch, 1 out.
Hey! Go 90 all the time.
And a little encouragement from the LaSalle coach to the player. And that brings up number 35, Bukic. First pitch Hackins sends that one down the line foul. Just low, evens the count, 1-1. Great pitch by Toma, just a tad low. Beautiful catches the outside corner. Toma's got such a fluid motion there on the mound. Just quite gets his sign. Got a great leg kick and comes, and there's one sent out. Just flares it over the diving OC, where Kellen picks it up. Might have had a play at first, but speedy runner from the left side gets an infield single. And that brings up number 3, Shea. Shea looks at first pitch, ball 1. Someone takes a peek in over there at Bucat. Outside for ball 2.
Good grab by Declan there.
Declan makes a great grab at that. Gets the outside for a strike there. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Cancel halfway there.
I hope so.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, free 90 there by Toma.
Let's see, it looks like, is that Kellen in right field now?
Yep, Kellen went to right.
So Verduso came in for Toma.
Mm-hmm.
Toma comes back in as a pitcher, and Kellen, yeah, and then Kellen went to right.
Yeah, as the DH.
As the DH.
That brings up Lucky Finn.
Good
He looks at first pitch strike there. Someone's looking for a ground ball. Double play here. Does a pick over there to second. Again,
Got the runner
so
a little
fluid.
Yeah, very fluid.
Such a fluid move there on that pick. Fooled me.
Yeah. Well,
But then I'm easy to fool.
yeah,
so.
that's right.
Yep.
30-something years.
Yep. Comes to the plate. Finn sends that one foul. Down the third base line. I'm not sure why we...
The umpire saying get the ball?
Well, yeah, no, but he has to put on a helmet before he can go get the ball.
Yeah.
So.
And it looks like maybe that was Rex running out, threw a helmet on to get out to get the ball.
Yeah.
Excuse me? I
Ooh. That was
Good
a
pitch,
great
but
pitch
just-
there. But apparently it was outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I thought that was the 4th pitch.
Had the pick move.
Swings at that one.
He's
Drop
out,
third.
he's out.
Drop third strike. And first base is occupied. So,
Good job by
Great.
Finn to try to get the
yeah, get the.
catcher to throw. He did throw it, but after second, because I think the runner at second got fooled by his own player there.
Exactly. And that's 2 down here for Toma.
OC steps in and catches that bullet from Declan down to second.
That's right.
Run it back in safely. Good pick throw by Declan there.
And number 6, Lawrence, steps up. First pitch, hack in. Toma checks in with the OC. OC gives him a sign. Not sure what it was, but
3 or 4.
another great pitch by Toma. Nice hack by Lawrence.
Yeah. A lot of movement on that pitch. Looks good. Swings at it and disappears.
Yeah. And again, Toma's so fluid coming with that. It's just a
Yeah.
all in one kick and pitch and Kid flares one up. JD calls it off, and that is
The third out.
I think 18 pitches for Toma there.
6-3. That one had some backspin. The
Yes,
wind
it
pushing
did.
as well. JD thought he had it and had to take a couple more steps, come in to catch it.
Mm-hmm.
But a great play. I don't know.
Oops.
Ugh.
All right.
All right, Toma with a great job on the bump. Comes up to see if he can help
Yeah.
himself out here.
Top
He's
of
had,
6.
had some quality at bats.
Yeah. Took that first. His first at bat was 10 pitches.
Yeah. Which got that pitcher out early.
Yes. Ooh.
That's how the game started.
That's
The
right.
battle.
And
Looks
Duffy's
at the
first pitch to Toma is in the dirt.
Yep.
Ball 1. So we're trying to determine if the Duffys are brothers or cousins, or no relation whatsoever.
good question.
Yeah.
Good question.
Inquiring minds might need to know.
I don't think even chat could answer that question.
Mm-mm. Coach is out again. Coach does not want the Finn out. Finn is told, go back.
Yeah. I don't think he's asking about dinner plans.
No.
No.
He might have missed a sign
So,
because
yeah.
he looks.
Come on here, dude.
Coach looks a little animated over this.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
then
I'm
again,
not sure.
Coach could just be animated all the time.
Yeah, could be. Could be.
Maybe a little Italian. The arms are going.
Italian.
Mm-hmm.
Glenn Van Heel does a stroll out, says, hey, let's get this game going on.
Yeah, we got
I
a
wonder
game.
what button he pushes to say, hey, hurry it up.
Maybe he does have a button that says, hey, hurry it up.
God, I need one of those.
Hey, now.
What a setup.
Well, Toma steps back in with 2 balls. After.
Maybe he just hit the play ball button when he got out there.
Yeah.
Ball 3.
3-0. It's okay.
All right.
Toma's 19 when he wears orange, 27 when he wears black,
Yeah, yeah.
but 2 and 9 is 2 and
22
7 is
looked
9.
at the coach again there. See
Yeah.
what he does. Ball
And
4.
ball 4. Toma hustles down to first.
All righty. Not sure where their bullpen is. I don't see anything here, so it must be inside the cages there.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if the pitcher can tell whether they got somebody warming up behind them. Not sure if the coach said, hey, this is yours. Already said, hey, I got somebody else going. But I do some movement over here on the home side, right side of the field. As 2 players get up.
Quick pick over there at Toma by Duffy as
step into the
J.D.
cage.
Brooks steps up to bat.
So Jack Foot awaits on deck here.
Ooh, great hack by J.D. Just fouls that off.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, they're get a little more quiet.
Bounces that one, gets away from Finn, and
Great
Toma
read
had
by
a jump
Toma.
on that one.
Yeah,
Not even a throw.
Yeah, he read that ball was outside in the dirt, and Finn unable to get a glove on it.
Even with a kind bounce, Toma was going to be safe.
I think so.
He had a quick read, a quick jump on that.
I'm going to call that a stolen base.
And you know when the best time to steal third is?
I have to steal second.
Exactly. JD shows bunt.
Pulls back.
Outside.
Pitch goes wide. Duffy looking into the dugout there at the coach. Not sure if he's for advice or
to get the sign.
Get the sign, not sure.
Oh. JD thought about that. Well, that was a good pitch. Just catches the outside.
Yeah.
He's thinking about it. 2 balls, 2 strikes to JD.
A little bit of dust here on the
there's a lot of dust from this
equipment
field
today.
I couldn't even tell if the sound was on.
What?
Yep. Misses high, full count. You know how I feel about full counts too.
Yeah. Alrighty. Wind kind of swirling here. It's blowing.
Yeah.
Now it feels like it's blowing in from third towards home.
Ooh,
ground ball hard
JD
hit at third.
gets by the third baseman. Toma hits the bags, puts on the brakes.
Good idea. Good idea.
Yeah.
That left fielder got to that ball really quick.
Mm-hmm.
That one off the glove of the third baseman there. Hard hit ball. I think he thought he had it. It just got there so quick and just was able to glove knock it down.
Definitely got by him very quickly.
Toma on his horse rounding third. Coach Mick stops him because that left fielder got to that ball quickly.
Yeah, and with no outs, you know?
First and third. I'm going to call that one a single.
Yep. Scorekeeper did. But scorekeeper still has Toma on second.
All right. Well,
but that's all right. Which brings up Jack Foot.
Gadoshi's grandpa over here with a pitch counter,
I love it.
Little 3 balls, 2 strikes, keeping count.
I'd like to see JD swipe a bag here. And there, my request was granted.
Yeah.
And Foot shows bunt, pulls back.
No, call strike.
But they do call it a strike, and that's all right.
Called strike. Perfect throw by Finn. No hesitation. No pump fake. That was a straight up.
Way for Foot to get his head out of the way there. Yeah. That was coming right at his head. 1 ball, 1 strike. Huh?
A little more boisterous now with the lead. A few runs.
Yeah. Oh,
Well struck.
that
Who's going to hold it in check? That ball is
that'll
caught by the
score
left fielder.
Toma. Nice job.
That was sack.
JD set.
Way to do your job.
Yeah, JD stays at second. Jack Foot has a sac fly that scores Toma. Toma has a great speed coming home. That's the first out and brings up Cash Hall. One out. JD Brooks stands on second. Short's right in his back pocket. Breaks now.
Low and
First
away.
pitch is, low and away.
What's the pitch count for 22?
Don't know because they never changed him in game changer.
Interesting.
I want to say it's about 20 because I think
because the other kid had 16.
16 pitches.
What's it say now?
37.
Yeah, that's about
So
right.
21 pitches.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well
Cash
struck.
puts
I
a
think the wind's
charge
going to
into
keep
that
that
one.
in. Center field goes back to the fence. But wind kept it in. Well struck.
Oh, apparently we had 2 outs.
Yeah.
We only had 1 showing
Yeah.
on the scorekeeper
Oh,
here.
okay.
So
F8 for out number 3.
yeah.
Everybody but us knew what was going on. Well, Nate kind of.
Oh.
Go to second. Run in. Run home.
Well,
Who was our first out?
Toma
Toma let off. Stay right there. Step. Did he ever go in the dugout? Okay, JD not going in the dugout.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So a little confusion here.
Yeah.
Los Al thought there was 3 runs off the field. JD was at second.
Yeah, Toma led off.
Toma led off the inning.
Uh-huh.
He scored the first run on a sac fly.
Uh-huh. Then a single by JD.
Which was Jack stating. So I've got a walk by Toma, a stolen base by Toma.
Uh-huh.
Came home on the sac fly. Yes.
Cash Wood, if sac fly.
Yeah.
It's a sac fly and an RBI
outs.
for Cash.
JD came off the field like all the other players. Never went into the dugout. Never touched third base.
Went back and tagged second.
And then ran over to jogged to third. Jogged home. Touched home. Umpire said safe.
Yeah. And that should bring up the OC.
So that should be a sac fly with JD coming home.
Taking 2 bases on that sac fly.
No, he doesn't because he never touched third. He can run from second to anywhere. If he touches third, he has to
2 outs. Yep.
He never touched third, so he never has to retouch third.
Nope.
You can run from anywhere, from any base. He ran over to here, never entered the dugout, ran back to second, then ran second to third to home. And when he touched home, I saw the umpire, and the umpire said safe. Umpire did not say a word to anybody, no motion. It's like your kids can run off the field if they want, but that's only 2 outs.
Yes.
New outfielder in right field for the Griffins. Can't see a number yet.
OC looks at ball 1 low. That's why I was wondering why JD started to run. Well, on that, I'm like, he needs to get back to second because that was only going to be the second out. And then
well,
he,
JD's got to. These runners got to pay attention.
yeah,
I mean,
outside.
I can't say that because I wasn't paying attention.
Well, I
but
was. That's
I'm
why I
not
was
playing,
like,
you know.
I was like, huh,
All right, so another run scored
right. 8-5
for
here.
a total of 2 runs this
Top of
inning
the
so far.
6th.
Bases are now empty.
OC turns on that one, but sends it foul down the first base line.
Umpires come out. Excuse me, coaches come out. Umpire says, "You guys left the field."
Yeah.
Not my job how to tell you where to put your players.
Or to keep track of how many outs there are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And their scorekeeper, if they've got one, should have said something.
Yeah. Had they thrown that ball into second, it would have been all over.
Yeah.
But here we are. Run scored, and the OC is up.
Actually, they would have had to tag him because he was at second. He tagged up. He was never left the bag on the fly ball, did he?
He did.
Did he? Okay, so that
He did leave.
I guess you're right.
He
then.
did leave
Yeah,
the
then
bag
force
on the
at
fly
second.
ball. That's why I was wondering why he was leaving the bag.
Ball 4 is that one not even close.
And the
Bounced
ball
in the dirt.
bounces down the first base line. And that brings up Declan.
No, Johnson.
Johnson, sorry. Max Johnson. Coach is coming out now to talk to Duffy.
Yeah. Yeah, Duffy not waiting for the coach to come out. He goes, here's the ball. He wasn't happy with what just happened there.
He wasn't happy coming back out this inning, I don't think.
Well, it wasn't. He's not happy. He's just walking straight out of the dugout.
And back to a lefties here. Number 3 coming in for the Griffins.
Let's see if I've got that number. Well, that was an unusual turn of events there. Let's see here. Jay Shea.
Jay Shea, first baseman.
Yeah.
A lefty
Re-entering.
with some changeup throwing.
I have to talk to the first base coach for Huntington, wondering why he's not coaching the runners to tag up on that one.
Yeah.
What the heck?
I don't know. We got to talk to him.
Yeah, no dinner.
Yeah. In fact, he can make us dinner.
Yeah.
I'm not making dinner. He can make us dinner. Well, he did make us steaks last night, so.
He cooked them.
He did cook them.
That's all he did. How do you score that? That's a sac fly.
That's a sac fly, and it's an
That's all it
RBI
is,
with a
is
sac fly. The 2 base. Yeah.
That's a sac fly.
It's a sac fly. Yeah. 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 Usually everybody only takes 1 bag, but
Well, that's an error, but it's not
Yeah.
a sac fly. Yeah, there's no.
they just carried the. Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're confirming here whether Jay Shea may have been eligible or not. Not sure.
Why?
Umpire talking to the coach.
All right.
As he said, number 3 re-entering, but I don't remember him coming out.
He came off a first warm up, so.
Maybe that's what it was. Okay, yeah, that makes sense now. Number 13 at first base now. They've
And
got a
in
number
steps
of long
Max
black hair
Johnson.
out there in right field. Can't see a number yet.
Max
That
first
one
pitch
through the
swinging
5-6 hole.
right through the 5-6 hole, as you said. And first pitch, I like it. It brings up Shogi Bear.
Shogi Bear.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Who hands
Max.
the bat back to Declan?
Okay, so we have 2 outs.
2
Runners
outs.
At first and second.
2 on.
OC at second after a walk, and then a single by Max. As Jay Shea misses that one outside.
Yeah, first pitch outside. It's all right. Evens the count there. Shogi was thinking I maybe should have swung at that one, but that wasn't his pitch. Bounces that in front of the bag. Everybody moves up 90 feet. Finn does a great job of bodying up. It just bounces too far in front of him and into front of the pitcher there. Everybody moves up 90.
Josiah Williams, number 8, right?
Just okay. Josiah Williams, number 8, is in right field for the Griffins. Oh, Shoga sends that one foul back. Hits the camera there. Two balls, 2 strikes to Shoga. That one comes in high. Full count now. The runners will be looking for contact here. First base is open for Shoga. We'll be moving on contact. And comes in high and loads the bases. And now steps up Declan, number 56. Well, first pitch hacking by Declan sends it foul over to the varsity field. Bases are loaded. OC at third, Max Johnson at second, Dean Shoga at first. Shea looks in, gets his sign. There's a change up there that doesn't land. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Declan sends it to the right fielder, Josiah Williams, who takes a few steps in and ends up catching that one. And that ends the top of the 6th with a score of Huntington 8. And we are back to start the bottom of the 6th. Toma comes back out to pitch. Upsets the leadoff batter, number 10, Eaton. Riley Eaton to start the bottom of the sixth. And takes first pitch, strike one. Sends that one ground ball right back to Toma. Scoops it. Underhands it to Cash for the first out. Brings up number 2, center fielder Steger. Who's had a walk, hit by pitch, and a ground out to Jack, his last at bat. 6. Bottom of 6. Ooh, just misses on that one. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Comes in low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ooh, doesn't get the call again. 3 balls, 1 strike. Foul tips that one. Count runs even. Excuse me, count runs full. Something's going to happen here. Sends that ground ball over to JD Brooks, gathers it, fires it over to Cash, and out number 2. Which brings up a Duffy. Number 14. Who had a single back in the second. First pitch swinging, sends it right out there to Max for out number 3. That ends the 6th. The score of Huntington 8, LaSalle Griffins 5. All right. And we are starting the top of the 7th here with Kellen in the DH spot. First pitch, Hacken sends it over to short. Short gets in front of it, but not. He just knocks it down, not before Kellen reaches first with an infield single. And brings up Toma. Did a great job pitching his last at bat. Third baseman has come in to the beginning of the grass here, thinking maybe that Toma might lay down a bunt. Toma looks at strike one. Toma swings over that one. Strike two. Shea looks in on Kellen. Kellen's halfway. Toma lays down the bunt back to the pitcher. Pitcher can't pick it up. And everybody is safe. Two-strike bunt by Toma there. That's pretty daring, but he does know how to lay down a bunt. So JD steps up. No outs and 2 on. The top of the 7th. JD 2 for 4 today. First pitch swinging. Infield fly roll. The batter is out. And the runners can choose to advance if they would like, which they don't. And up steps Jack Foot. It was 1 for 2 today. He had a sac fly his last at bat. And hit by a pitch before that. 1 out, 2 on. First pitch hacked by Jack. Love a healthy hack. Look good, just over the top of that one. Jack flares one out to center field. For out number 2, they do know this time that it is 2 outs and are staying on the field. And 2 runners on quickly, but 2 outs right after that. And that brings up Cash Hall. Cash Hall, who had the sac fly that scored JD from second in the last inning. First pitch swinging, sends that one out to off of his glove and over the fence to the left fielder. Oh, he calls it a home run because he hit his glove and went over the fence, did not touch the ground. So and over the fence. So the fence can be friend or foe here. So I thought it was a ground rule double, but because it didn't touch the ground, just off of his glove, the umpire is saying that it is a home run. Coach is out arguing that he caught it and then fell over the fence and lost the ball. So we will see how this plays out. Happened with Joe Odell several times on the Angels, I remember. I was worried about him being in the outfield when they used to start him. But as of right now, it's ruled a home run. We'll see what happens once the blue and the coach finish their conversation. Shay, the pitcher, heard a little bit of the conversation and has got a smile on his face. The Griffins fans are reenacting it over in the
Crazy when they don't cheer, dude.
so apparently we're giving Cash the home run. Still 2 outs.
Go, see.
And that brings up the OC, who walked his last 2 at bats.
Go, see.
JC swings that one down the first base line into the Griffins dugout.
Go, kid.
OC out in front of that one.
It's a catch, carry, and drop.
Catch, carry, and drop. Yeah. OC sends that one now to the third baseman. Hangs in there for the 3rd out. I thought that one was going to be out of play, but it blew back in. So scored 3 on that one.
Carry and drop.
3 across, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Catch. Ball bounced over the fence. The player went over the fence. But he said that the ball ended up
On the inside.
in the inside. And I don't see how that was possible. But I saw it hit him.
Because he stepped over the fence to get it.
Yeah.
Well, it went, he said it went under the fence by that time. It's a real tough call.
Yeah.
Coach was very gracious about it. He said, well, that's what you saw. Then go with that. That's what I saw.
All right. So I got it straight from the umpire there. All right, so we are back for the bottom of the 7th. Tomo comes back on the mound. Number 13 steps in for, pitch hitter number 13 for the DH for Poor, yes. Not sure who this is, but he steps in. And coach is over telling his changes to coach. And we're all looking to the outfield right now. So, not sure what's happening. All right, so number 13 steps in for the Griffins. This is his first at bat, first pitch, strike. Catches the inside there. Second pitch, a little low, evens the count, 1-1. First sends that one out to left field for a single. Toma's up to 30 pitches. And we got another. This was our right fielder, Josiah Williams, I think. In for Sanchez. First pitch, Hacken sends that one foul down the third base line. Oh, great pitch by Toma. Take something off of that one. A little off speed, possible change up there. Josiah, a little squibbler over there to the OC, picks it up, throws it to Cash, who off the bag. So reach on error there by Josiah.
Come on, guys. Throwing out, Stoma.
Which brings up 27. Not sure who 27 is. But she looks at first pitch ball.
Klaus, K-L-A-U-S-E.
Klaus. Sends that one over to JD. A little slow roller. And misses that one. She also reaches on an error. And bases are loaded with no outs.
What's our score?
11-5. And this brings up Shay, who's first pitch hack in there. Shay was the last pitcher of record for the Griffins. Catches the outside corner there for ball two. Strike two. Tillman is up to 35 pitches. Drop third strike, and the bases are loaded, so that's the first out there. Nowhere to go. And it brings up Finn. Lucky Finn, catcher, doing a great job. Sends that over to Cash. Could have had a play at home, but says, you know what, I'm just going to take that out. Run does score for the Griffins. And that brings up number 6, Lawrence. He's a left fielder. And bounces that one down the third baseline foul. A lot of just little choppers here this inning. Little squibblers. Looks at strike two there. Batter steps out. I'm not sure who called time. I didn't hear time called by the Blue, but foul ball. Great pitch by Toma. And ground ball. JD scoops. Fires to cash, and that ends the game with a score of 11-6. Thanks to Glenn Van Hill. And we will be back for a game on Friday at home. What can I help you with?